This is the second video in our Forgotten Fallen series. To find out more about the background to these videos, please watch part 1. After the collapse of the Ottoman Empire in 1918, France and Britain divided the former provinces in the Levant into League of Nations mandates. France occupied Syria and Lebanon, and Britain occupied Palestine and Transjordan. During the 1930s, rising tensions in Palestine led to what is known as the Arab Revolt, which lasted until the beginning of the Second World War. The 2nd Battalion of the Black Watch was part of the Palestine garrison during the second and bloodier period of the revolt from 1937 until 1939. Martial law was all but introduced, and the Black Watch found themselves policing the streets in and around Jerusalem. They did not end their tour unscathed, and they suffered a number of casualties over their 2 years in Palestine. Their first operation took place on the 18th of October 1937, and they suffered their first casualty 4 days later, when Private Charles Brodie died accidentally while cleaning his rifle. He was 21 years old from Dundee and had only joined the Black Watch that same year. The following month, 2 privates, Thomas Hutchinson and Albert Milton, were out walking near the Jaffa Gate when they were attacked by 3 men and shot dead. Milton was from Maryhill in Glasgow and had joined the army 2 years previously. Hutchinson came from Dalkeith in Midlothian and had 3 years' service in the army. The battalion suffered no further casualties until the following year, when a lorry on patrol struck a landmine. 2 men, Robert Irvin and Hugh Spalding, were injured, but a third, Private David Hood, died from his injuries. He was a member of the motor transport section and acted as an instructor to other drivers. He left behind a widow and a young son. Sergeant John McPhail was the next casualty of the battalion, although his death was due to pneumonia and not military action. McPhail was a seasoned member of the battalion with 16 years of service. He was known as one of the best boxers in the regiment in his weight class, and had spent a tour at the regimental depot as a gymnastic instructor. Private Robert Cant was one of 3 soldiers who were wounded in an engagement near Nablus. The other 2 men suffered slight wounds, including a broken arm, but Private Cant's injuries were more serious, and he died the following day. A serving member of both regular battalions of the Black Watch for 14 years, Joe, as he was known to his friends, was regarded as an extremely popular man owing to a cheery nature and a man who put his heart into everything he did. 1 week later, an action against an armed gang near Alfawa in the Jericho district led to the death of Private Edward Leslie Balfour at the age of only 20. He came from Glenesk and had only been with the Black Watch for just over a year prior to his death. The next death was another due to illness. Private William Scott was only 20 years old when he died on the 21st of May 1939. He had joined the army 18 months previously and had belonged to the regimental choir. On the 1st of June 1939, Private David Russell died due to injuries suffered when his lorry collided with another vehicle. 3 other soldiers were seriously injured. The final casualty suffered by the battalion in Palestine was due to another road accident. Private Alexander Charles Grant was aged only 19 and was the youngest of 6 children. His father had also served with the Black Watch in the First World War and had been awarded the Military Medal. The Second World War has obviously overshadowed events in the late 1930s in Palestine, and the small sacrifice made by British soldiers at the time is insignificant compared to the global conflict which followed. In spite of this, it remains a fact that these 10 men gave their lives while carrying out their duty to their country. They deserve recognition and remembrance for that.